Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English Podcast with Ziko, your weekly dose of tips and tricks for mastering the English-speaking professional world. Today, we're diving into a powerful but often overlooked technique to absolutely ace your next job interview. We're talking about a strategy called job interview shadowing. Ever wished you could be a fly on the wall during someone else's interview before you have to do yours? Well, this is the next best thing, and it can seriously boost your confidence. Let's get into it. So, what exactly is job interview shadowing? It sounds a bit like a spy movie, doesn't it? But it's much simpler and completely legal, I promise. Essentially, it's the practice of watching and analyzing mock or real job interviews to learn from the successes and mistakes of others. You're not in the hot seat. You're an observer, a student, a detective looking for clues. You get to see the whole exchange from a comfortable distance. The questions the interviewer asks, the way the candidate structures their answers, the body language on both sides, and even the tricky follow-up questions. Think of it like learning to drive. You don't just read the driver's manual and then immediately get on the highway. You spend hours in the passenger seat watching an experienced driver. You see how they check their mirrors, how they merge into traffic, how they handle unexpected situations. Interview shadowing is the exact same principle, applied to your career. Okay, so why should you spend your time doing this? The benefits are huge. First, it demolishes anxiety. Interviews are scary because of the unknowns. By watching others, you demystify the process. The format, the types of questions, the rhythm, it all becomes familiar. This familiarity is the ultimate antidote to fear. You start to see it as a structured conversation, not an interrogation. Second, you learn what a truly great answer sounds like. It's one thing to read about the STAR method, but it's another to hear a candidate use it to tell a compelling story. You see how to be concise and confident without sounding rehearsed. And finally, you get a priceless feel for unspoken cues. How does the interviewer react to certain answers? Is the tone formal or casual? Watching these interactions gives you clues about what a company truly values in a candidate, far beyond the job description. All right, you're convinced. How do you actually do it? Your best friend here is YouTube. Search for mock job interview for your specific field, like software engineer mock interview or marketing manager interview. You'll find a gold mine of content from career coaches and recruiters. But here's the key. Don't just passively watch. Be an active learner. Get a notebook. For every question, pause the video. Think about how you would answer it first. Then listen to their answer. What did they do well? What could be improved? Take notes on strong phrases or examples. For an extra challenge, record yourself answering the same questions. Listening back to yourself is one of the most powerful ways to improve. So, to wrap things up, job interview shadowing is your secret weapon. It's a low-pressure, high-impact way to prepare. It helps reduce fear by making the unknown familiar. It teaches you what good looks like in practice. And it gives you insight into the subtle dynamics of the interview process that you can't get from a book. So go on, become an interview detective. Observe, analyze, and then practice. You're not just memorizing answers, you're building real, unshakable confidence. That's all for today on English Podcast with Ziko. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Keep learning and go ace that interview.